I bought this Polar FIS gauge unit from Kerma TDI, and I am beyond impressed with the capability of this unit. So I want to show you guys how it works. The key in here. You got a right rear brake light out. So the Polar FIS mounts up underneath, right above your pedals, and it plugs directly into the line, into your main wiring harness. Very easy to install and very easy to be able to update when they come out with new updates. Now, Polar FIS does many different things. You can see here, I'm not going to turn my car on, I'm sitting in my garage, but it will read your intake air temperature, battery voltage. Mine's obviously low. I left my lights on over the night, so that's why it's so low there. It reads EGT. You can see there, that's right on the turbo, on the manifold. Boost in millibar. So I'm at about 4,500 feet above sea level. That equates to 0 pounds of boost is 1,040 millibar there. The next cool thing is it's got multiple screens. So I go to the next screen, screen 2. I've got it set up for outside temperature, 72.5 degrees. I have battery voltage on this one as well, intake air temps, oil temps. Next one is I've got fuel. I got 3 gallons left in my tank here. Coolant temperature, and then fuel pressure. That comes in pretty common. It reads your fuel rail pressure there for these diesels. Fuel temperature. Screen 4, I haven't set up anything yet. Let's go to that and I can show you kind of how you can set this up. So you click on, if you hold down OK, it'll pull up this screen. You can do TV free, which is TV in motion. If you've got an RNS 510 head unit there, I don't have it. I need to install that. I do have one, I just need to install it. You got stopwatch, maybe if you're doing a track day. Comfort. Comfort's kind of unique. Let's go to that there. It's got mirrors, so you can set up your passenger mirror to be able to, when you put it in reverse, it will actually angle down, so you can watch your wheels and make sure you're not hitting a curb or anything when you're backing up, or not backing up over the neighborhood kids. Really cool feature. Turn signals, you can add a couple blinks to your turn signals so they go a little longer. Parktronic FIS. I haven't played with that yet. So we'll go back to screen. Visualization, this is the one where you can set parameters. So you just keep clicking OK. We were on screen 4 that we want to set up. And parameter 1, I don't have anything. So this then tells you all the different parameters that you can set up. I can have it say miles per hour in here. I find this feature to be quite beneficial. I'm running 19-inch wheels, and when I was driving back from Vegas, I found out my speedometer was off about 4 miles an hour. When you select this, it tells you actual miles per hour, so that's pretty neat. RPM, fuel gallons, oil pressure, oil temperature, intake temperature, coolant temp, fuel temp, boost millibar. I don't know what that other one is with the exclamation mark. You've got 2 boost millibar. There's atmospheric millibar. Math, that can come in common. Can be very beneficial unless you're tuned to not have a math. Torque nanometer, power, injection. Some of these I don't know what they are. EGR, control percent, EGTs, Fahrenheit. So here's where it gets into kind of interesting for us diesel guys. You've got DPF ash loading, so you can tell how much ash you actually have in that DPF. DPF in temperature, so that's the temps going into the DPF after the turbo. DPF out temperature, that one comes in. It's beneficial. I did a valve back exhaust on this car, and I saw that temperature drop about 40 degrees, which I was real surprised by. DPF status, you can see if it's actually working, if you're in a regen. And then here you go, soot. So soot loading in grams. Tells you exactly how many grams of soot you have in that DPF. I like this because when I got this car, I noticed that I was up to about 50 grams of soot. I don't know why that airbag light just came on, probably because my battery voltage is so low. But that's just some of the cool features to this Polar FIS. You can, like I said, you can select those. If you hold down OK or double click OK, it will select it, and then that parameter will show up on that screen. So you can have 30 different gauges, whatever the car allows, going at the same time. But that's a breakdown of Polar FIS.